When's the last time you tried something completely new? Something you've never attempted before? When you're young, every little task seems new, different, and challenging. But by the time you reach middle school, those moments are probably few and far between. We all gravitate to things that make us feel comfortable. When I was in 7th grade, the most I'd written was probably 500 words for an essay assignment. But then, my sister told me about a challenge called NaNoWriMo, which stands for National Novel Writing Month. This challenge, held each year in November, challenges over 300,000 people across the world to write a 50,000-word novel in a month. Imagine that, 50,000 words in one single month. The goal is to write a story. It can be anything you want, from nonfiction to fantasy, but the object is to get words down on the page to really explore your creativity. It's primarily a journey for you to improve yourself and really be proud of something you've accomplished. I had always loved writing, but by 7th grade, the most I'd written was 500 words. To win NaNoWriMo, I would have to do that 99 more times. I wasn't sure if I could do it, but I wanted to try. On the first day, the program set me a goal of 1,667 words to keep me on track. It was difficult coming up with new ideas, and I had no idea where I wanted my story to go. But each day, I wrote a little bit more, and each day, I learned a little bit more about myself. One thing I hadn't planned on learning was that if you really want to accomplish something, you will make time for it. I learned that the best way to get my words in throughout the day was to find a few minutes throughout the day where I could write, whether it was before breakfast, after school instead of watching TV, or even on the car rides to school. Since then, I've done NaNoWriMo 2 more times, sophomore year and junior year of high school. This past year was the hardest yet, since I've been busier than I ever have been before. But despite having to write 13,000 words on November 30th, I finished once again. The most important lesson NaNoWriMo taught me was that it's so important to set big goals for yourself, even if you think they're completely unreachable at first glance. Even if I'd only written 25,000 words, I'd still have been 25,000 words more than I'd started with. But setting a concrete, ambitious goal allowed me to challenge myself. And throughout the month, I started to believe I could actually do what I thought was impossible. I know writing's not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm not saying everyone should do NaNoWriMo, though I definitely think everyone, especially those who don't consider themselves writers, could benefit a lot from it. But I do think it's important to set big goals in whatever you really want to achieve. Especially at our age, throughout high school and middle school, it's so easy to fall into a routine and forget to do something for ourselves just because we love it. It's so easy to wake up and go to school and go home and do homework and go to bed 5 days a week, 9 months a year. But I'd encourage each and every one of you to think about what you really want to work on in your lives. It doesn't have to be 50,000 words. It can be running 50 miles in a month, or learning 10 new songs, or even learning how to code. I'd like to leave you all with one challenge. Over the next month, until April 6th, spend just 30 minutes a day doing something you really want to work on. You'll be surprised at how much time you can find, even on the busiest of days, just by carving out a few minutes here and there. By the end of the month, you'll be 15 hours closer to reaching your goal. Go the extra mile, and you'll amaze yourself how far it will get you. Zig Ziglar, a famous motivational speaker, once said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." And it's true. After 3 Novembers of writing like crazy, I have 3 stories. None of them are ever going to become classic novels. But achieving my goals has given me the confidence to pursue bigger goals and to not limit myself to just what I think is possible. It was this same mindset that encouraged me to finish my first half marathon last year, when just a year earlier, I never would have thought it was possible. And I know it will be that same mindset in the future that will give me the courage to dream of the impossible and to have the determination to achieve my goals no matter what it takes. Thank you.